They were prepared for anything. If the people from TC came out, they weren't surrendering. They didn't have their hands held above their heads. They were going home.
But the spirit was there. We never surrendered. It was an exit. It was like being in a twilight zone. We never did the expected thing. It was always the unexpected, and they weren't ready.
It was bad enough for us. For the women. I mean, the men knew they were going to be beat up on. We all took care of each other as best we could.
When I pushed my arms because he was trying to break my wrist, then a guy came over, he banged my head on a roll. And they put the cuffs on me. And I would laugh and I'd say things to them. And they said, "Oh, give up, you lost." And I said, "We didn't lose." And they made me more or start struggling more. So they put more guys on, jump on top. And they see the women and kids laying all over the ditches and all that.
I saw one man being dragged on the ground on his back, and he was holding on to one of the masks. And another one, he was standing up, and he wasn't doing anything to provoke the soldiers or anything, and they were poking bayonets at him, and they were pushing him around, and they were hitting him, and he was just protecting the mask.
The little boy couldn't get over the wire, and I grabbed him by the collar, and in the confusion, he just got lost with his mom, and I had him. She was laying face down on the ground. And they had handcuffed her with the metal handcuffs. And then she had a pack on her back, and she was hurting. So they couldn't get the satchel off her back. So they says, cut her off with a knife. Well, the boy had seen this, and now he was crying.
14-year-old girl was bayoneted in the chest. She was protecting her 4-year-old sister, and it was really awful. What saved her from that bayonet going straight in instead of sideways? Must have been the spirits on our side.
Some people reach the village in Oka, but now Yenka is arrested by the SQ.
When is it going to end? When are we going to have our fucking rights? When are we going to be treated like humans? Look at that. When is it going to end? When Barassa has all the headstones lined up? That's not when it's gonna end. Their circle's not finished. It's not finished.
They got us leaning against the bus and they started putting the plastic handcuffs on. And then we got inside and somebody had a fingernail clipper. And as they came in, we were snipping them off. So we had a whole bunch of these plastic bands. And finally, then I threw them out the window. A little while later, all of a sudden the MP passed by, sees them on the ground. I don't know if you knew where it came from, but everybody had no handcuffs except the ones that had the metal handcuffs.
Then we start rocking the bus like crazy. We sang some traditional songs and just to comfort everybody. And we just knew we had to stay strong and not to be afraid.
The MP says, if anyone makes a move, shoot him. Just shoot him. Now, if he'd have known nobody had handcuffs on him, we could have jumped him, but it was over. It was finished. When they found out that we were family people, they thought we were going to have records as long as our arm. There was families, husbands, wives, children. Who's going to leave their family behind? How it's going to be written in history. If I was a soldier, I'd be ashamed to say I was an Oka or Kanesatake.
The people are brought to the courthouse for arraignment.
We were here first, and we sure the hell ain't gonna leave. Be a day in hell, this is just the beginning.
It's not the end, we got children. I hope these guys put your children through this stuff you put us through. These guys jumped on my mother didn't do nothing.
Because they're enemies.
We ought to stick you on a reservation. And take away your land.
We don't ask for anything that's not ours. You came and you took. You took.
Hey, you know where he got beaten up?
Did we save any children? If we did, it was worth it. Here. Stay strong.
You take one arrow and break it, but when you get a whole bunch, you can't break it. And that's the people sticking together.
This land is ours. Ours as a heritage given to us as a sacred legacy. It is a place where our fathers lie beneath those trees. Our mothers sang our lullaby, and you would tear it from us and leave us wanderers at the mercy of fate.
July 1992. All but 3 of the defendants in the Oka trial are acquitted by a jury. The cost to the federal and provincial governments was over $155 million. Mayor Ouellet was re-elected, and the land issue is still not resolved. Mr. Victor Zirkipu, the general, known as Tom Pong, a Mi'kmaq from Eskasoni, died February 1992. He was 49 years old. He had taken part in the resistance at Wounded Knee Kanyagi, Restigouche, Akwesasne, and Kanesatake.
Go back to the learning spiritual ways. That way everybody will be strong.